I'm Rantasmo, and Frozen needs more gay. Frozen is a movie about a young woman who was born with a strange and magical gift that sets her apart from the people around her. A secret she can't even share with the people who love her most. When that secret is unexpectedly revealed, she is feared and shunned by society, until she eventually learns to accept herself and her community learns to not only tolerate, but celebrate the things that make her different. Hey, so I think this movie might have some queer subtext or something. I certainly wouldn't be the first to point out the parallel between Elsa being forced to conceal her true nature and her emotions from the rest of the world, and the experience of closeted LGBT people. Was that intentional? Probably not. It's just very much in line with Disney's "be yourself, different is okay" mantra. It's not too difficult to draw a similar comparison towards people with mental illness, who also have to go through a coming out of sorts. Though I'm a tad iffy on the idea of mental illness being romanticized as some sort of magical gift that you just have to learn to control, and then you can use it to make sparkly dresses. Whereas with homosexuality, you totally can. The fact that Frozen can easily be seen as a gay metaphor is cool, but it shouldn't be lauded as actual gay representation. This may or may not be Disney's most progressive movie ever, but there's still a lot of room to progress further. Whether or not Elsa is actually canonically gay is a whole other can of worms. There have been a lot of rumors swirling around about Frozen's upcoming sequel and whether or not Elsa will get a love interest and what gender that love interest might be, but at this point we can only really speculate. There's also the whole kerfuffle with this guy and his sauna family, which I don't know.
Hi, family!
But all of this has already been talked about to death. Right now, I mostly want to talk about this one song. You may have heard it at some point.
Let it go, can't hold it back anymore.
Let It Go and the scene that goes with it are an emblematic example of what's referred to as catharsis, or a release of emotion. Catharsis in the classical sense usually refers to an audience's reaction to art. We laugh when Olaf says something funny. We feel anger or fear when Hans betrays Anna. Maybe we cry when Anna saves her sister and turns into ice. But catharsis can also be a narrative device itself, when a character releases their own emotions, often emotions they've been keeping bottled up. In Inside Out, Joy allowing herself to feel sadness is another good example, if a somewhat metaphysically confusing one. Catharsis is also an important part of coming out of the closet. Before you actually tell anyone how you feel, you have to let yourself feel those feelings. And with that comes happiness and relief. You finally accepted yourself for who you really are. Awesome, yay! But as uplifting and cathartic as this song is, it's not even close to the peak of Elsa's story arc. She seems happy, but that rush of happiness quickly fades, and the eternal winter she created still goes on. So if Let It Go is some big coming out anthem, why is Elsa still so miserable at the end of it? Here's the thing about catharsis. It's not enough. Sure, admitting your feelings to yourself is an important first step, but singing from the highest mountaintop only achieves so much when there's no one around to actually hear you. When Elsa sings Let It Go, she's free, but she's also alone. She has no support system, because she believes that the people who love her and whom she loves are better off without her. And this is very similar to what often happens when you're first coming out. It's thrilling and exciting, but it's also really scary. Once you start to accept that this is the way you are, you might start to pull away from the people around you. Sometimes those feelings of guilt and shame you had before end up becoming even worse, because now that you know who you really are, not telling people suddenly feels a lot like lying to them. All of this is not to say that a person can't possibly be happy if they don't go out and tell everyone how gay they are. I raise an eyebrow when people say that celebrities like Tom Hardy should just be open about their orientation, and that sort of thing shouldn't be private. Having openly queer celebrities is important, and certainly orientation shouldn't have to be private, but that's kind of a dangerous standard to apply, even when it comes to public figures. A lot of people don't have the luxury of being able to be open safely and not suffer abuse at the hands of bigots, maybe even their own families. But having the support of people who love and accept you is so obviously better than being alone. And for that, Elsa is lucky. To me, Let It Go is a song about self-acceptance, about coming out to yourself. It is essential, but it's not the end of the story. It's just the end of the first act. Do you want to win a gift card? I bet you want to win a gift card. Hey everyone, I'm running a contest with Channel Awesome where you have a chance to win a $50 Amazon gift card. To enter, all you have to do is follow me on Twitter at Rantasmo and tweet a link to this video along with the hashtag #NeedsMoreGay. Only one tweet per person will be counted as an entry. I'll be picking a winner at random this coming Saturday, September 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good luck, and thanks for watching.